It's Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at a can of Anarchy Brew Co.'s The Great Elmyra BarleyWine. This is a beer in a 330ml can coming in at 10% ABV. Love the artwork on this label. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. And just a quick message maybe to the guys at Anarchy Brew Co. if you are watching this video. I'm glad all of that rubbish blew over, to be honest. Perfect. Well, I'm absolutely fantastically over the moon that that rubbish blew over. And we're all still here. We're all still here. Right, we got a 1 to 2 finger whitehead. Amber coloured beer, nicely hazy. You can see the haze making its way down the glass. Yeah, just one of those quick situations I wanted to mention. During the, I think it was the summer months, wasn't it? During the summer months of 2021, I deleted Twitter off my phone. Just got rid of the Twitter app. Didn't like the way the beer, a small minority of beer people on Twitter were behaving, so I deleted the app off my phone. I didn't want to be part of that community anymore. I still check in on Twitter, but I do it on a web browser. Let's hope that we can all carry on or go back to focusing on really good beer and being positive. A cheers to that. Absolutely cheers to that. Nice looking barley wine. Let's get the aroma. Ooh, fantastic smelling barley wine as well. Oh, it's really hoppy. It's going to be salivating. But there's lots of berry fruits coming through. I'm going to be honest, I've had this beer a while. But it's 10% ABV. This is not the type of beer that's going to lose anything anytime soon. In fact, aging this barley wine has just made it wonderful. I'm picking up all sorts of mixed fruits and berry and biscuitiness and breadiness. Even the fruit flies are flying around this one. It's very jammy and tart-like. Raspberry and plum jam. Ooh, smelling great. Let's dive in. Cheers to everybody. Certainly a big cheers to Anarchy Brew Co. Let's get into this one. Oh, that is brilliant. Oh, that is fabulous. Stone the Crows. Gonna put that down. Stone the Crows. Wow. Plum, fig, prune, strawberry, raspberry, jam flavours coming through. A spiciness, a pepperiness, a really big bitterness on the back end. Now, I had this can fresh. I drank it with the guys from Anarchy Brew Co. when we did our live feed together. And it was a kind of a New World barley wine, if I remember rightly. So it had all sorts of like grapefruits and passion fruits and mangoes. It's kind of evolved. So, I mean, if you wanted to watch it fresh, you can go back and watch the barley wine we did. I mean, I think it was about 9-10 months ago. So you can compare what we were tasting then to what we're tasting now. This is a fantastic example how fantastic beers like this can age, and age for the better. It's got a certain amount of sweetness that is pulling you over this direction here. But then there's this pulling you, and you're thinking it might be pulling you too far. Out comes the bitterness, and it's kind of like pulling you apart a little bit. It's giving you good balance. It's a really well balanced beer between the sweetness and the bitterness. So as much as the sweetness is really pulling you in one direction, as soon as the bitterness starts to kick in, it's like an overrider. The bitterness is overriding the sweetness, but then it carries on and carries on and carries on. It's got a wonderful mouthfeel for that 10% ABV. It's a really nice medium mouthfeel to it. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. I've always spoken about this. I'm a massive, massive fan of barley wine. But at the same time, when I get some in for review, it's a funny one because I always seem to leave them a long time. And I think that's because you get all the hoppy stuff in on your beer wall. I got a beer wall there, or a beer cupboard down there. And you get all the hoppy stuff out and you're reviewing the hoppy stuff, and slowly but surely, maybe the imperial stouts, the imperial porters, the barley wines, they slowly but surely make their way to the back of the cupboard, because there's two reasons for it. The first reason is you want to be drinking the hoppy stuff fresh, absolutely fresh. And what I'm doing here on YouTube, I want to be reviewing the New England IPAs and the IPAs and the Pale Ales and the American Pale Ales, and even to a certain extent the New World Golden Ales. I want to be reviewing them fresh, so I'm picking up all of that hop quality. There's no rush, and the second reason, there's no real rush to review barley wines and imperial stouts and imperial porters, because essentially I could pick this beer up in 10 years time and it still will hold out. It still will hold out with that 10% ABV. Right. Extra pale, dextrin malt, Munich, California. Sorry, Munich crystal and torrefied wheat. The yeast is California ale yeast. Oh, and there's some dandelion and burdock here. That's that kind of fruity, plummy flavour that's in the beer. Dandelion and burdock, wow. That's fab. That is an absolutely fabulous barley wine, and I'm going to rate it. I like it enough to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!